Hi there, this is Nicola and welcome to my channel, Forever Young Autobiographies. It's the place where we learn to write life stories for family and friends so that unique memories can live on. Great to have you here. It'd be awesome if you could subscribe and like this video. Today's topic is all about how to beat overwhelm and to reignite your autobiography writing. Now, a bit of a story to begin with. There was a woman writing her autobiography, Amy, and she started out really great. She had enthusiasm, she was motivated, she did up a basic outline of what she was going to include, key memories in each chapter, and then she sort of thought, I need to get some more information about my ancestors for the first chapter. I want to put a bit about that. So she went to the library, to the state library, and she found out lots of stuff. She found out way lots of stuff, almost a bit too much. And 3 months later, she came back out of that rabbit hole that was, family history, which is all well and good, but she found things that were probably, a bit too far in outer space or too far in outer orbit that would relate to her story and that would interest her readers. And she got completely overwhelmed and demotivated to continue her initial project, which was to write her life story. Now, does this sound familiar to you? Or are you just starting out on this journey and you are knowing that you're going to become overwhelmed? How are you going to start and finish the project? So I've got some tips for you today and I'm just going to share them. So hopefully it will keep you writing to the end. Now, the most popular, I suppose, solution to this problem of being overwhelmed is to step back, breathe, and remember, number one, why you are doing this and who you are writing for. If you can get that clear in your mind from the get-go, it really does help center your writing and put it in perspective. You have got a really important job to do, whether it's for your children, your grandchildren, or future generations that you haven't met. You want them to know not only the facts and information about your life, but you need to share your perspective of how this all panned out and your personality and other people that they may not have met who have passed before. So you've got an important, an important role to play. It's an important mission, I suppose. And if you are writing for family and friends, know that they are on your side. They are a forgiving audience. You are not writing for the literary critics of the world. You are writing for friends and family. So keep that front of mind. They are on your side. So if that doesn't help, thinking about who and why you're writing, the next point I would suggest is having a think about, have you got a plan? Like anything we do that is a bit complicated in life, we usually have a plan. Think about when you're making a cake or you're cooking a recipe. You have that, method and instruction. Everything is in logical chunks. Or if you're pruning a tree or you're starting an exercise plan. You don't just wake up and go, I'm going to run a marathon this week. It's the same with writing a book. You don't sort of go, okay, going to write that memoir and I'm going to sit down and this week I'm going to write out a first draft. It's not going to be like that. It's not possible. It's not realistic. So make sure you have a plan that is set out logical steps that are doable steps, that are realistic. Now, this might mean you have to think back to, okay, have I got a basic outline? Have I covered key memories that I want to include? Have I given myself a reasonable time frame to do this? Or perhaps I'm not writing enough per day or per week. So come back and reevaluate your plan and your schedule. Now, the third suggestion I could make would be just to write one story at a time. That really does help cut down the overwhelm. If you can just start and just write regularly and consistently, just one story at a time or one chapter at a time, and not think too much about this whole life story I have to cover or this whole book I have to write. Just think about it in small sections. Now, there will be days or parts of your story that you won't feel like writing, and that's fine. Just write sections or begin in sections that you have a real energy for or affinity for, interest to write about. And then when you come to the difficult bits, just give it a go, just write what you can, and perhaps it's not the day for you to write that story. You can come back to it, you can always come back to it. So just always write from a place where you enjoy writing. And writing and being creative can be difficult. So give yourself a bit of a break. Like if you want to put some music on in the background or go out and take a walk or do some exercise, that's great for, getting the blood pumping and the creativity flowing again. Another good one is talking it over with a trusted friend or family member, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind. You are doing a really important job of getting your life stories down. So be easy on yourself. So there's my top suggestions on how to stop procrastinating and to finish your autobiography. Don't let overwhelm stop you. So just to recap, make sure you know why and who you're writing for, that you've got a realistic and smart plan of attack, and thirdly, look after yourself. Just do this one story at a time and make sure you enjoy it. It should be a fun thing to do. So if you'd like to know more about this topic, head to my website, foreveryoungautobiographies.com. And for viewers today, I've got a free gift. It's a video training on how to plan your chapter structure. So we cover some brainstorming exercises, coming up with some key memories and organising them in a logical chapter outline. So I'll leave the link down below for you to click that one and sign up. If you've got a suggestion as well, put it in the comments below about how you overcome writing overwhelm, or even if one of the suggestions I've mentioned today is going to inspire you. Let us know which one you're going to try first. And if you've got any suggestions for videos or comments, put them down below as well. I love reading those. It'd be great if you could subscribe, and then you'll know I've got a new video out next week. And also give this one a thumbs up if you found it helpful or you got some value out of it. So thanks for watching, and until next week, happy writing.